Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So quickly changing gears here from all the fun Halloween content to one of my other favorite topics to do content on, which is Disney related. I am in the process of slowly collecting stuff for an upcoming Disney trip. Long story short, my husband and I have been to Disney 3 times in our married life, all of which without kids. We now have a toddler and she will have just turned 2 at the end of this year. We are taking her to Disney for the first time January next year, January 2023. So she will newly be 2. We debated back and forth about this, but because of the fact that if we take her before she's 3, she does not require the cost of a park ticket. We don't have to order her own meal at mealtime. She is allowed to eat off of our plate and share it with us, or we can just bring her own food. So we decided to go ahead and squeeze in a quick family trip while she is this age. It may be a gap of time before we come back, or we come back as a whole family. I can see my husband and I maybe coming back before we bring her again. So anyways, all that to say, in all of our past trips, we always book very, very early so that we could pay it off and don't have it on our credit card by the time we actually go. And my habit has always been to keep a box or container or bag in the closet that I slowly throughout the year collect things, odds and ends that we will need for the vacation. That may sound a little bit odd, but a Disney vacation can differ quite a bit from just a standard vacation, and you may need things that you would not normally need on another vacation that you do need for Disney. So sorry guys, I can't seem to get my filming set up. Okay, so anyways, this will not be all. This is just what I have accrued so far. I still have a couple of months to go. I still have quite a few things on my checklist. So also, hopefully if you are watching, this is just the first video. I don't know that I'll have all of them done before you and your family go on your trip, but this will give you a rough idea of some of the basics that I'm gonna get, or that I've already gotten for the trip. So guys, all that to say, let's just jump in no particular order. Literally, this bag is big and it's not even everything. And I will do a separate video on my stroller setup and what's in my diaper bag or what's in my park bag. I have watched a lot of other videos for moms who do this, and it's very helpful, and it's helped me figure out exactly the logistics of the stroller and the logistics of the bag system with being in the parks, and having to take it in and, you know, leave it with the stroller when you get on a ride or an attraction, things of that nature. So all that to say, those will be separate videos. So let's just get started really quick. I will show you this first thing is a Petunia pickle bottom. It's actually an insert for one of their diaper bags, but it's kind of like an organizing packing cube. I've used this quite a few times. You'd be surprised what all you can get into these cubes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have used this for overnight trips to like family's house, and it came in very, very handy. So I think for saving space inside our suitcase, this will come in very handy. My goal is to have my husband's and my daughter's stuff all in one massive suitcase, and then just have one carry-on that we have things like diapers, snacks, extra wipes, things like that. So wish me luck, guys. I really don't want to have to check more than one suitcase, but that's going to be quite a challenge to get everybody's stuff in one. We'll see. Okay, so packing cubes. This is a wet bag. Very cute Minnie Mouse wet bag. I'll open it up and show you. What I've already done is I have a set of dry clothes in here for her, as well as a couple of small folded up Walmart sacks. You just never know. Somebody has a blowout, somebody, you know, TTs through their clothes. It's helpful, or will be helpful, especially in the park, to have a bag where you can put said dirty clothes, but that you have your set of clean, dry clothes in there as well. We started doing this, a lot of these things I started doing when I would take her to the zoo. It kind of was a good day to test out what it was like being out all day, having the stroller, what we needed. You know, things that I didn't need, things I discovered I did need that I didn't have. So I kind of have been using the zoo as a practice for Disney. So anyway, wet bag. These, I cannot recommend these enough. I hope you probably already have all these, but if you're watching, these are amazing. I got them on Amazon. You can see it is a hook and it's a bungee cord and it's stretchy. And this is for snack containers, drink containers, milk, sippy cups, juice, toys, whatever it might be. This goes around it and this hooks to whatever it is. The stroller they're in, the high chair they're in, wherever you are, these things are a lifesaver. So when they just, you know, fling a toy or a sippy cup, it just kind of hangs down, you know, by the stroller or by the high chair. I literally have one when we go into a restaurant. I keep one on the stroller, and I keep one in the diaper bag. You just never know. I can't recommend these high enough. Now, your stroller may have like a snack caddy or a drink holder, and that's fine, but there still is the risk of them holding onto something that will get thrown over the side, whether you're in a restaurant or at the stroller, and I can't recommend these high enough. So they're just, I mean, you can Google it. All this stuff is on Amazon. I'm sorry, guys. I have bought this literally over the past year when we booked this trip, so I don't have links. I apologize. You can find them on Amazon, but can't recommend that highly enough. This also is a collapsible snack container. I like that it's collapsible because space is crucial on a Disney trip, and in the diaper bag, there's just not much space. So I like the fact that when it's empty and there's no snacks in it, it will collapse down. I got this on Etsy. It's very soft too. It's silicone. It's easy to clean. And then it does hold the snacks. And this is a completely separate snap chain for this. So this will get snapped to, you know, wherever we're at. The stroller, the high chair when we go into restaurants, whatever it might be. So a very good snack container that your child can easily access, use, get snacks in and out of. And also, it doesn't really, they don't fall out. Like if they were to tip it over, a couple might come out, but it's not going to create the massive mess if you just have like an open bag or an open cup. So I recommend that. This right here, this thing, oh my goodness, clearance buy at Walmart for $5, sound machine. Our daughter used to sleep with a sound machine in her nursery. Since this past few months has occurred, she no longer needs it to sleep, which is wonderful. I think that's great. But I purchased this in anticipation of stroller naps and napping or sleeping at a hotel. A strange, different place. New sights, new sounds, you just never really know. So I always take this with me when we go to the zoo, and there have been quite a few occurrences where she was tired and we just weren't done for the day. But I turned this on, reclined her stroller, pulled the visor down, put a thin muslin blanket over it, and she was out. And it was lovely. My husband and I just kind of walked around. We sat down and ate at the little restaurant place at the zoo while she napped. It was just nice. So whether or not we use this in Disney, we'll see. But for in the hotel room at night or in the stroller, I do hope to encourage her to nap in the stroller while we are in the park. We do plan to take a midday break, so that's okay. But for $5, it works very, very well. It has all different sounds, volume levels, a timer, and it came with a very cool hook. So it's very easy to clip this into the stroller inside or set it somewhere, you know, in a hotel room if you need. So even if your kid doesn't use it, I mean, I guess they wouldn't need it, but if your kid has ever used or needed a sound machine in the past, I highly recommend getting a travel size one. Those stroller naps, man, those are awesome. Okay, so what else do we have here? Sorry, y'all, this has kind of become a big, just mush pot bag. Okay, so these are probably going to be like, a lot of moms are like, what are you doing? Don't do that and take the whole big pack of wipes. I have purchased travel size wipes intentionally because of the diaper caddy change system that I have in our diaper bag. It fits these beautifully. Now, I realize, I know I may go through this in an entire park day. That's totally fine. I will have large size packs for at the resort that I keep, you know, in our suitcase. But I am bringing quite a few of these. They're like $1 to refill the diaper bag caddy at the end of each park day, or, you know, the beginning of the day, or whatever we might do. So one will go like in the diaper bag for just facing, you know, face, hands. One will go in the diaper wipe caddy, and I will have refills, you know, at night. So I fully plan to tear down, clean, reconstruct, and resupply the stroller every time we go back to the hotel. Get rid of all the trash, get rid of the excess, restock with fresh, clean wipes, diapers, snacks, whatever. And these packs are the perfect size for the particular diaper system that we use. So those. Okay, so this is not the exact water bottle that I decided to go with, but the concept is a good water bottle for your toddler that has the hook. I have a Disney or a Mickey carabiner hook, I will show you in just a minute, that is wonderful, and it's perfect for water bottles. So for me, mine, and my husband's, that's how I plan to keep our water bottle system. Now, what I decided against this particular one It's cute and she does like it, but it's just plastic. It's not insulated. It's not double walled, so it doesn't keep things cold for very long. So I did go onto the Simple Modern website and order her a, I think it's stainless steel, but it's double walled insulated toddler sippy cup. It looks exactly this size. It comes with this exact type of hook holder system and straw, and she absolutely loves it. So that's what we will be using for water bottles. And I'm going to get myself and my husband one there as well. It's like keeps the water cold, for 8 hours. Now we do go to Disney in the off season. So having to fight the heat is not something we've ever had to deal with, which is wonderful. I can't recommend it enough. I know the whole water park want to go in the summer. That's just not us. It's not our jam. So anyway, I don't worry too much about having to have extremely cold water the entire day, but staying hydrated is still crucial no matter time of year of your Disney trip. So again, double walled, insulated, Simple Modern water bottle for the toddler. To refill, there are water refill stations all throughout the park, or you can also do it at any restaurant you are in. So that's helpful. I want to avoid the whole bottled water situation, and I know a lot of people will get there and order a bunch of bottled water, which is great, but to me it's big, it's bulky, it's heavy, I just don't want to mess with that. I really don't. And no one is going to pay $5 or $6 in the park for bottled water. If you're doing that, stop paying that much in the park. Take it with you, take an empty cup, refill it anywhere. Don't pay the park prices for water. Okay, sorry, enough of the rant. Moving on. The next thing I'm getting, this is kind of a debatable thing. I don't know that I will love it, but I'm holding out hope. I noticed that when we are at the zoo, I struggle with having my phone out to take pictures while I'm fiddling with the diapers and the wipes and the Kleenexes and her and, the stroller and just all that. And so I have a very hard time managing like my phone to take pictures and videos if it's just me. Now this will be myself and my husband, so it will be helpful to have another set of hands. But I decided to buy the lanyard that holds the cell phone and just keep it around my neck. So for in the park, quick, grabbing it to check, meal times, ride times, reservation openings, things like that unfortunately you have to live and die on your phone in Disney. They have literally made it to where you are on your phone 10 times more than you used to be. I really don't like that at all. I feel it detracts from the family time, but that's, it is what it is. So also to quickly snap a picture or to take a selfie, we're going to try it. We'll see if I like it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It also has a little slit in the back for like a credit card or an ID. I don't plan to use that, but we'll see, because I'm always fiddling with, where's my phone? And I do have a very good diaper bag caddy system for the stroller where I have a spot for the phone. So I may not use that, but just to have it attached to me is something that appealed to me for a trip, for a vacation. So we're going to see if that works. If you guys have tried this and did or didn't like it, let me know why. I would love to know your thoughts. Okay, so back to the Mickey Mouse stroller hook I was referencing. This is what it looks like. This is a picture. So it shows it hooked here onto the stroller. You can see it's a nice, wide, big, heavy-duty stroller clip. Now, I actually have two. One is already on my stroller, and I purchased this extra one for a very specific reason. The one that is on the stroller now is for the water bottles, because there's 3 when we go, so it takes up, a good portion of the hook. This one will be solely for souvenir bags. So the system with Disney, I'm sure you already know if you're watching this, and if you don't, when you get on and off most transportation, I think except for the monorail, buses, boats, whatever it might be, you do have to tear down your stroller. There's no leaving your kid in it and rolling your stroller onto the bus. So navigation of that becomes a little tricky. And so my mind is already like, okay, when we leave the park, what are we going to have? We're going to have our diaper bag, we're going to have our water bottles, and we're probably going to have a bunch of bags with souvenirs, snacks, odds and ends that we have had. So what's the easiest way to either keep it attached to the stroller or be able to quickly detach it from the stroller while having toddler in tow? And this is what I came on. This is what I decided on. So this one solely is for souvenir shopping bags. So if we had to take off the clip and keep all the bags on it and just hold it by the clip, we could do that. I'm hoping to be able to leave it on the stroller and tear the stroller down and just have the bags hang to the side. And the other one, like I said, is for the water bottles. So all that to say, even if you don't use it for whatever I just mentioned, I do think a good stroller clip is crucial, really, for anywhere, and especially for Disney. So once again, Disney stroller clip. I have one for water bottles on the left side of the stroller. This one will be on the right side of the stroller for any and all souvenir bags. So that's my plan for that. This isn't necessarily like Disney specific, but our child will have just turned 2. And the resort we are going to, we have been to this resort before, but when we were there the first time, we didn't explore the pool area. We didn't think about it. It was January. We just assumed the pool was closed. We were so busy doing so many other things. We had a big bucket list we were trying to do. And the lady that I scheduled vacations through had notified me that this resort actually does have a kiddie pool section. It is gated off entirely, so they can't get from the kiddie pool to the big kid pool. And it's super shallow. Kids can just go in, wade, play, and there's chairs and, deck chairs and whatnot for moms and dads. So I'm super excited about that. And she did inform me that the pools are heated. So they are basically open year round. And if you hit it middle of the day, Disney still gets warm. It doesn't get hot. It just gets warm enough to go out and, pitter around in the water. So if we decide to go to the big pool, I thought it would be fun to have one of these little floats for her. And we may not even need it. We may just hang out in that kiddie pool and, get the wiggles out and have a good time before nap time or before going back to the park. But just in case, I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'll literally keep this in the package, so if we don't need it, it won't take up any extra space. It'll just be there. Okay, so, this stuff is wonderful. I already have one stick in the bag, but I bought this specifically for Disney because we may have already used it by the time we go. This is a sunscreen stick by Baby Gimmicks. This is perfect for the face. It goes on kind of like deodorant. So you do have to kind of pat it in just a little, but it's not greasy, liquidy, whatever. And I also plan to get I think it's called Solar Buddies. It's like a roll-on sponge of sunscreen. Again, going in the non-summer months, we've actually never been sunburned, like not once, neither my husband nor I, and I am very fair skinned. But my little one, I don't really know. So luckily, because of the temperatures, she will be in t-shirts and long pants the whole time. But for out at the pool or her face, where she does tend to get red and sunburnt, the cheeks, the nose, the forehead, this will come in very, very handy. We have used this a ton when we go to the zoo. So highly recommend whatever sunscreen you like for your kiddos, but find the dispenser that makes it easy. Make it so it's mess-free, and go with that. Okay, guys, let's see what else. Okay, these are, I cannot tell you how much I love these. These are the disposable place mats. Now, I happen to just get the Mickey Mouse kind because my daughter loves Minnie Mouse, and they have the rainbow colors. I'll show you really quick. These are in every video from every mom I've ever seen, and they are wonderful. They are like this. They're really big, and they have tabs. And you just pull those tabs, and they stick down to the table. Because as you know, meal times, sometimes plates and toddlers don't go together. My child being one of those. So, I'm not going to ask them, do you have a suction plate that sticks to the table? And I know you can get little suction cups for the actual plates, but again, we're not ordering her a meal. She's literally going to eat off our plate, or she'll eat what I brought her in our bag for that day. But these are wonderful. So sitting down, take a break somewhere and having a messy Mickey bar, this will be lovely. You tear it up, throw it away, So for travel, restaurants, eating, I highly recommend you get you some disposable placemats. Okay, what else? Still in that same vibe of mealtime is I am bringing her a set of Bumpkins fork and spoon. This is the Winnie the Pooh one. Sometimes lately my daughter has not been a fan of using her hands to eat. Sometimes she will, sometimes she's not a fan of getting them dirty. And I noticed that if I give her a fork, she would much rather attempt to put something on the fork and eat it. So just for if those moments, arise, I will keep a special set for her to use her own fork and spoon. Okay, what else, guys? Oh, of course, it goes without saying, but a million of these travel size with holders of hand sanitizers. usually my husband has his own bag, I have my own bag, but we're kind of combining that system this trip to be diaper bag / park bag, to where we aren't each having to carry a massive bag, making the most of the stroller space. But these will hook anywhere and they're wonderful. I do have a separate one that's hand sanitizer for toddlers, so I think it's alcohol free. Maybe it's also by Baby Gimmicks, but that's what I have for her. So anyways, all of that. Okay, the reason this is loose is because it came in a pack of 2 and I'm using 1 elsewhere. This is a pack and play sheet. Now, a lot of people will take their own pack and plays to Disney for their littles. We're opting not to do that. Most, if not all, resorts will offer some form of sleeping arrangement for a toddler if you notify them in advance. A crib and or a pack and play is usually obtainable. So we're going to go with the pack and play. We've already put in a request. Most have suggested that you bring your own sheet. I don't know if the pack and play is just that, the pack and play, and then the mat on the bottom that's that slick type of cleanable material. So we're bringing 1 crib sheet. I'm just going to bring one, guys. I know she could have a blowout. She could TT through it. If that would be the case, I would take it off the morning of, give it a quick hand wash, throw it over the shower rack, and let it dry while we were gone all day long. I'm not overly worried about that. But I do like the idea of having at least 1 crib sheet to take for sleeping arrangements. So that's what we're going to do for that. Also, these, I love these. They are travel Kleenexes, but they come with a dispenser and a clip. I can't tell you how much I absolutely love this. I got this on Amazon. The small travel size packs of Kleenex are fine, but when you really need something easy to stay attached to your bag, you don't have to get out, this is wonderful. I'm all for things staying attached to the bag that I can just access as I need, and they stay on the bag. So there's that. Okay, this is kind of a random buy. It was on clearance for $1, I think. It's got a little clip. It's the Pop It toy that you see kids are totally obsessed with now, my daughter included. She has a lot of Pop Its. This is actually going to be part of my to keep her entertained while in line game, because lines are going to happen at Disney. It is what it is. And in the lines, you do not have your stroller. You will not have access to your stroller. Your kid will not be in your stroller. So when you are in line for a ride, a show, or an attraction, keep that in mind. You won't have your stroller. So I will show you in just a minute what our plan is for that, but this will go into that as a keep you occupied while we are in line type of situation. So, okay, and also along with the whole stroller type situation, there is a sea of strollers and they will all look alike. And I've even been informed that if needed, cast members can and will rearrange strollers to allow for more space. So you may not immediately see it when you go back to where you know you parked it. So I bought a stroller tag. This will hang from the handle and it has our name, Walt Disney World, and our family on it. But I also plan to do something that stands up, like maybe a particular color balloon, which everyone will have, or some kind of like little wind fan or something, so that we can see it from wherever we come out. We're like, oh, look for this, you know, and then this identifying on the front. So that I think will be helpful. Still discussing stroller items. I have this bag, which I plan to keep in the bottom storage part of the stroller. This is our rain gear. So it's not complete. I have my daughter's rain poncho, but I don't have one for me and my husband yet. But I just bought her this simple type of rain poncho. You can see what it looks like on here. And it comes in, you know, Velcro water slick pack. So if she uses it and then later she's done and it gets all wet, I can cram it back in here and it kind of acts like its own wet bag. This is the stroller. I won't take it out, but it's the rain gear for our stroller. So that's what it looks like. And I got a good deal on it, but I'm hesitant now because I know I will be buying a different stroller. The stroller we have now, it's great. It's just not going to be great for traveling, and we have kind of worn our stroller out. Like it will be time for a new one. So I don't know that this will necessarily fit our stroller, but regardless of whatever stroller we end up with, I still plan to have and purchase the rain gear that goes with it, that fits it. So Disney, doesn't matter what time of year, you just got to deal with the showers. So you just got to roll with it. Put your rain gear on, keep going, or stop, take a break, go inside a restaurant. But a tip someone did give me, if you're going to go and you're going to be away from your stroller for some time, if there's even a slight chance of rain or if there's clouds in the sky, before you leave, whether it's to go into a restaurant or to get into a long line for a ride, go ahead and toss your rain gear over your stroller. No one wants to come back and put their toddler in a stroller that is soaking wet and their bag got wet, and whatever you left is going to get wet. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. So when you park your stroller, if it looks cloudy or if it's already been sprinkling a little and you're about to be away from the stroller and it's going to be outside, go ahead and put the rain gear on. So what, it takes you an extra 5 minutes to fold it back up. No big deal. Better than having everything wet. So that's that. Okay guys, we're getting down to the bottom here. At least for now. Again, I have so many other things that I plan to buy. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the last item technically for this video, and good because we're coming on 26 minutes, guys. Kudos if you're still with me. So this is the sling that I decided to purchase. I have been practicing and juggling with our whole diaper bag situation system, and I've finally found what works for us. I don't have it with me right here, but we have a main diaper bag, and then I have the sling. The sling is very small, it's lightweight, and basically this acts as your valuables, stays with you at all times bag. Excuse me guys, sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. So anyways, I also decided to kind of treat it as a valuables slash purse slash miniature diaper bag. And let me explain, because I thought, okay, this is perfect. We get in line for a ride or we're going to go into a restaurant, we can leave the big diaper bag with all the bulky heavy stuff we don't need there, and we just take in the sling. It's got the wallet, the money, the phones. But then I was like, but what if we're in line for a while? Or what if somebody has a blowout? You know, what if somebody is just bored and needs some entertainment? So I decided to pack this as though it was going to be needed as a diaper bag. And I will explain. It has 2 pouches. So the top pouch, and as you can see, it's already got stuff in it because we go to the zoo and this is the system I use. The top pouch holds 2 diapers, a travel pack of wipes, a small pouch that I've got some goldfish in, some tissues, and a little entertainment. So this, on top of, there's still plenty of room for my wallet and my phone and sunglasses or what have you. And then the front pouch, I keep a little coin purse for, you know, change, gift cards, whatever. And then the back of it has a nice spot right here, which is perfect for a phone. So wherever it went, I don't know, where did it, oh, this little clicker toy, this is going to go in here. So this is kind of my, hey, we've parked the stroller, we're leaving the diaper bag, we're going to get in line for this ride, throw the sling on my bag. We have phone for pictures, we have our wallets and stuff with us, but we also have a few bare essentials for whatever. We're in a long line, we get stuck on our ride. I've got the things that I consider most important: a couple of diapers, a couple of wipes, a snack, and some form of small entertainment toy, keep kiddo busy situation. So this way, when we leave the big diaper bag, I won't be as nervous about what if this happens and we need this? What if this happens and we need this? You know, so this is my system. So the main diaper bag will actually not have anything overly valuable in it. This will have, and this can stay really on the whole time. It's very lightweight, even with all the stuff in it I just showed you. So that is the system we have decided to go with for Disney intentionally, because there is so often you have to leave your stroller and maybe you don't want to carry your 20-pound diaper bag with you every time you get on a ride, but you think you might need a few things in said diaper bag while in line. So this was my answer to that problem. I know every mom, you have to find what works for you. You have to find what works for your family, but I have done this a few times. It has worked out really well for us. So that is my plan for that. So guys, I think you did it. I think you made it completely through this video. This is all this stuff. We're going to literally go backwards super, super fast and show you. So a separate sling for valuables, a collapsible snack container with a strap, a portable sound machine, a family tag for the stroller, a good water bottle with a hook, rain gear for everyone to stay in the stroller, ponchos and stroller cover, toys to keep them entertained with, a wet bag containing a clean set of dry clothes and some Walmart bags just in case, you just never know, a hook for stroller for toys, milk, juice, whatever you might have for in the stroller and or at the restaurant in the high chair. Got some packing cubes for the suitcase, a baby float for the pool, the disposable placemats, the second Mickey hook, this one which will be for shopping bags, the other one for water bottles, remember, the travel size tissues, the crib sheet for the sleeping, all the hand sanitizer, the baby Gimmicks face roll-on sunscreen. Sorry, guys. Toddler eating utensils. The holder for the phone that goes around the neck. We'll see about that. And my trial size wipes. Guys, it's a lot, but I really think each of these things has a function and will make for a slightly smoother trip. So again, you will definitely be seeing another video of this. I have quite a few other things I intend to get between now and the time we leave. I've also stashed over the year all the clothes that I will need for Briar. I have bought them on sale and clearance aisles. That way she will have all new pants and t-shirts and sweatshirts when we go, but I didn't pay a lot for them. So if they just get stained beyond recognition, I will have no problem just tossing them when we get home. And if they all make it home without any major damage, then she'll have a whole bunch of new, winter warmer type clothes. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to end this video for here. Hope if you're still watching, you have any questions, let me know. But to any and all you moms who have done Disney with kiddos, kudos. Please send me your tips, tricks. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. I know just to follow their lead. Take it easy, take it in stride, and roll with the flow. So anyways, guys, hopefully this was helpful to you. Maybe it jogged your memory of some things you wouldn't have thought to bring. And if there's anything that I absolutely like, oh, you have to have this, let me know in the comments. But again, like I said, guys, I'm definitely not done shopping for our future trip. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you for being here. It's 32 minutes. You guys are awesome. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.